Start episode 5. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Concept Nova Talk Room. Today we're going to be talking about an important aspect of business operations: logistics. Whether you're a small business owner or a large corporation, logistics can make or break your success. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, many people have had bad experiences with logistics services, from delayed shipments to damaged goods. That's why we're going to dive into the topic of how to unlock the secret of seamless logistics, and we're going to do it in an interactive way. Before we get into the tips, let's talk about why logistics is so important. At its core, logistics is about ensuring that products get from point A to point B in the most efficient way possible. This involves everything from transportation and storage to inventory management and other fulfillment. But in Nigeria, logistics can be a nightmare due to challenges such as poor road infrastructure, limited transportation options, and security issues. As a result, many people have lost money and customers due to logistics failure. Now let's get into the tips for unlocking the secret to seamless logistics, and let's make it as interactive as possible by sharing stories from people who have had bad experience with logistics in Nigeria. The first tips I'll be sharing is to plan ahead. One of the most important things you have to do to ensure seamless logistics is to plan ahead. But what happens when your plan fall apart due to unexpected circumstances? Here is a story from Buki. Buki is a small business owner who had a bad experience with logistics. Buki had this to say: "I had a shipment of goods that was supposed to arrive in Lagos by a certain date, but it got delayed due to a roadblock on the highway. I had to refund my customers and lost a lot of money, which I had planned for contingencies and had a backup plan in place." Number 2 tip: use technology. Technology can be a game changer when it comes to logistics, but not all logistic companies in Nigeria have caught up with the times. Here is a story from Tunde. Tunde is a customer who had a bad experience with a logistic company that didn't use technology effectively. This is Tunde's experience. "I ordered a product online and the logistic company assigned to deliver it didn't update their tracking system. I had no idea where my package was or where it would arrive. It was a frustrating experience that could have been avoided if they had used technology properly." Very funny. So the third tip I'll be sharing today is to work with reliable partners. Logistics is a team effort, and working with reliable partners is crucial. But what happens when your partner lets you down? Here's a story from Chidi. Chidi is a business owner who had a bad experience with a freight forwarder. This is Chidi's experience. "I shipped some goods to Nigeria through a freight forwarder, but they didn't handle the custom clearance properly. My goods got stuck at the port and I had to pay a lot of extra fees to get them released. It was a stressful experience that could have been avoided if I had worked with a more reliable freight forwarder." The next tip I'll be sharing is to optimize your shipping strategy. Optimizing your shipping strategy can help you save money and improve your logistics effectively. But what happens when your optimization strategy goes wrong? We have another story from Fumi. Fumi is a business owner who had a bad experience with optimizing her shipping. This is Fumi's experience. "I tried to save money on shipping by using a cheaper carrier, but they ended up damaging my goods during transit. I had to spend more money to replace the damaged item and lost some customers due to the delay. It was a lesson learned that sometimes it's better to pay more for quality shipping. Please don't go and pay less and now get into trouble just like Fumi did. So the next tip I'll be sharing today is to monitor your performance. To monitor your logistic processes, you need to track your performance metrics. But what happens when you do not monitor your performance? We have another story from John. John is a logistic manager who had a bad experience with not monitoring his team's performance. This is John's experience. I was managing a logistic team and assumed everything was running smoothly. But then I started getting complaints from customers about late deliveries and damaged goods. It turned out that my team wasn't properly trained and I wasn't monitoring their performance. I had to retrain my team and put systems in place to monitor their performance. It was a wake-up call that monitoring your performance is crucial for seamless logistics. Yes. So from everything I've shared, logistics can be a challenge. But by planning ahead, using technology, working with reliable partners, optimizing your shipping strategy, and monitoring your performance, you can unlock the secret to seamless logistics. And by sharing stories from people who had bad experiences with logistics in Nigeria, I hope I've been able to raise awareness and inspire change in the logistic industries. Thanks for listening to this episode of Concept Nova Talk Room. Don't forget to tune in next time for more insights and tips on how to succeed in your business. Cheers.